The role of whistleblowers in exposing corruption. Whistleblowers, the unsung heroes of accountability. They're the ones who step forward when no one else will, risking everything to expose corruption, fraud, and injustice. Their courage has changed history, but the road they walk is often lonely, dangerous, and filled with challenges. Today, we'll explore the vital role whistleblowers play in exposing corruption, the barriers they face, and why protecting them is essential for justice and reform. Part 1. What is a whistleblower? A whistleblower is someone who calls out wrongdoing within an organization. They expose unethical practices, fraud, or corruption to protect others or to uphold principles of fairness and integrity. Throughout history, whistleblowers have been critical in shining a light on abuses of power, whether in government, corporations, or unions. Their actions hold the powerful accountable and protect those who might otherwise be exploited or silenced. Part 2. Why whistleblowers matter. Without whistleblowers, much of the corruption and malpractice we hear about might never come to light. Take unions, for example. When leadership is compromised or colludes with employers, members often feel powerless to fight back. Whistleblowers within these organizations risk their livelihoods to expose fraud and favoritism, ensuring workers' voices are heard. In other contexts, whistleblowers have uncovered everything from financial crimes to environmental violations. Their bravery has saved lives, safeguarded communities, and ensured justice prevails. Part 3. The challenges whistleblowers face. But the path of a whistleblower is rarely easy. Retaliation. Many whistleblowers face termination, harassment, or blacklisting for speaking out. They risk losing their careers and financial stability. Isolation. Whistleblowers often feel alone, abandoned by colleagues who fear being associated with them. Legal battles. Without strong protections, whistleblowers can face lawsuits or even criminal charges, turning their pursuit of justice into a personal nightmare. Despite these challenges, they press on, motivated by the belief that doing what's right is worth the risk. Part 4. The need for whistleblower protections. This is where the system often falls short. Too many whistleblowers find themselves without the protections they deserve. In the U.S., laws like the Whistleblower Protection Act exist, but they often don't go far enough, especially when it comes to unions or private organizations. We need stronger safeguards to ensure whistleblowers are not only protected, but also empowered to make meaningful change. That includes ensuring anonymity and confidentiality during investigations, providing financial and legal support for whistleblowers, punishing retaliation swiftly and decisively. Whistleblowers shouldn't have to choose between doing what's right and protecting their livelihoods. Part 5. Lessons from whistleblowers in action. Throughout history, whistleblowers have shown us the power of one voice. Edward Snowden revealed the extent of government surveillance, sparking a global conversation about privacy and security. Karen Silkwood exposed unsafe practices in the nuclear industry, sacrificing her life in the process. In unions, whistleblowers like myself bring attention to corruption that might otherwise remain buried, ensuring accountability where it's needed most. Their stories remind us that ordinary people can create extraordinary change. Part 6. A call to action. Whistleblowers are a vital part of any system of accountability, but they can't do it alone. They need our support. We must demand stronger protections, greater transparency, and accountability from the organizations we trust. If we stand together, we can create a culture where whistleblowers are celebrated, not punished, where their courage inspires others to do the same. The fight for justice starts with one voice. Will you be the next to speak out? In closing, to every whistleblower who has risked it all to stand up for what's right, thank you. Your bravery is a beacon of hope in a world that too often turns a blind eye to injustice. Let's honor their sacrifices by fighting for the reforms and protections they need. Together, we can create a world where justice and integrity prevail.